everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tonya, and if you're returning, well today I'm going to be working on Dollar Tree neutral farmhouse decor. For our first design, I'm going to be creating this neutral decor floral box. And what I used for this was some of those new wood pieces in the farmhouse section at Dollar Tree. And I just glued those together, and I took some white wax mixed with a little vintage white and just blended that all over the box. And I did it across the beads. I put a couple of coats of this on, and then I lightly sanded it a little bit before I put that wax on it. I made sure everything was dry really well because I was going to be putting a stencil on here, and I'm using that alfalfa color by Folk Art. And everyone, these were so simple, so I hope you give these a try. And I thought that I would add a little bit of that green in to my neutral, and I'm really happy to be back creating neutral. Now, this little home sweet home was something I had in my craft stash, and I decided to just leave those beads on those pictures and just flip them over, and I thought this made such a pretty little box. I almost left the bottom just open, and then I decided I wanted to go ahead and just take some of those little wood pieces and apply them to the back there, and those are in the Crafter's Square section at Dollar Tree. Now, I decided for my little floral box that I was just going to fill it with some of the greenery that I had in my craft stash. And I love to do that in the early spring. Just have a lot of the little fresh greenery in my little floral boxes and in my arrangements. I just think that's so pretty. But of course, as you all know, they've got plenty of really pretty greenery now at Dollar Tree too. Well, everyone, here is a video of it where I've got it displayed, and I thought this just turned out so pretty, and I thought it's the perfect little farmhouse decor piece that you could use all year long. Now for our next DIY, we're going to be creating this hanging plant stand. And everyone, I thought this one was really unique and fun. You'll have to let me know what you think. I took one of those little hanging plant hangers there from Dollar Tree, of course, and one of those little home sweet home signs. I've had that forever in my craft stash, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna see if I can just add this to the front, and it really made a really pretty little hanging plant stand, and I definitely will be creating some more of these. I really enjoyed that. Now I decided to glue my boards together for the bottom part, for the stand part. I just wanted to have it be a little bit thicker and a little bit more substantial for what I was going to be putting on it. And of course, I'm painting most of these today with the white linen, and that butter pecan is the one I'm going to be doing on this by Folk Art. And I was really, you know how I am, I like to mix my layers of paint to give it a lot of texture and dimension to the designs. I think that makes it really pretty when you lightly sand it down. But I'm loving these neutral designs, and I'm glad to be back creating. So for all you neutral fans out there, I hope you're enjoying this one today. Now I'm going to finish this one off with the white wax, and I'm just going to brush that on there, and then I kind of blend it in a little bit before I pull this little stencil out of my craft stash, and we're going to go back in with the alfalfa. And I'm just going to really gently tap that in there. I didn't want it to be really dark. I really just wanted little accents of that green in this design. And I really think that green color just goes perfect with the neutral decor. You'll have to let me know what you think of that in the comments below. That is probably one of my go-to colors, is just to pull in some of those green tones. And I really love the greens that are similar to the color of our herbs. I just think that's really pretty. Now I am going to go ahead and add a little of that vintage white to the plant stand base itself. But I really love how this turned out. I am so excited to try some more designs like this, because I actually plant a lot of seeds in the spring, and I'm going to be having lots of little plants hanging around, growing and starting in the window. So this would be a really fun one to have these hanging up in the windows. And I really have an idea to see if I can make one that has multiple of these put together, like it was just a large one that you could just attach several different glass vases on that maybe you could put your little flower seeds in there to grow. So you'll have to let me know if that's a fun idea you'd like to see. Now, I did try to glue this on, but I ended up tacking it on because it just didn't want to stay. And then I had this really pretty plant that I had picked up somewhere. And look how pretty this is. I've actually got it on this little stand that I use for displaying, but this would look great hanging on the porch or just on a hook in your home. Now here is the neutral farmhouse riser. And everyone, like I said, I lost my clip where I had actually glued the legs on, but I just had used some little wood pieces that I had in my craft stash. But I think these little round wood pieces make the prettiest little riser, and I like how they have those beads attached. You see, I just kind of pulled them over, and I'm going to glue those down to the top. But this was definitely a really quick and simple little riser that you didn't have to do much to. And then I took that little wood picture holder frame there and just decided to put some of those little rub-on transfers on there. And I wanted this to just be kind of simple. You'll see I'm just going to end up putting just a little glass vase on there and a little succulent. And I thought it would just be so pretty to put a little tiny bouquet of fresh flowers. Now I did put a little fake one in there just so you could see, but what a fun little design. And I did get those little legs. I believe I may have picked them up at Hobby Lobby or somewhere. I've had them for a while. Now for our large neutral farmhouse riser, I took 2 of those crates that you can purchase in the Dollar Tree Plus section and glued them together. And then I'm just going to be taking some of that sandstone chalk paint. I watered it down and just brushed it all over this box. And I decided that I wanted to turn this box up vertical and just give it some height. And then I took another one of those little wood signs in that farmhouse section. I'm really happy that Dollar Tree put that section in there. They've got some really neat pieces if you love farmhouse decor. I'm just going to hot glue this on right around the center area there. And then I just wanted to take some of these little garden tools and the Farm Fresh flower sign, and I thought that way you could just set some flowers on top. But another reason that I turned it vertical like this was because of the openings on each side of the box. You could actually just pop the flowers right down in those little holes on the top. And you'll see here at the end, I actually did that. And I thought it was just another different and fun, unique way to make a riser. Now I'm going to take some of these little bird stamps and just pop them right up there at the top of my flower sign, and I think that'll finish this design off. But then after I got this one done, I remembered I had an Easter sign, and I decided to pop that off of there and put it on the back side. And you'll see here at the end, just popping a bunny up with some flowers. And it made just a really nice decor piece. So you'll definitely have to let me know what you think. Well, everyone, I hope you are enjoying today's DIYs. I know I am definitely enjoying this neutral decor. And I hope I've given you lots of inspirational ideas to try. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you consider doing so. Would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. And if you are a subscriber, once again, I thank you so much for your support. Well, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you on the next one.